So before I invite my speakers, I just want to illuminate the difference between charity and philanthropy. So charity is, they're both forms of giving, but there's a difference. Charity is an emotional response to a crisis, and typically could be a natural disaster, and it tends to be short-term in nature. Versus philanthropy is a long-term, strategic endeavor to address the root causes of social problems, like poverty elimination or disease eradication. So with that in mind, I want to invite two philanthropists that are here today, NC Murthy, and I'll give an introduction of NC as he's coming up on the stage. So NC is a Tamilian who lived in Hyderabad with his parents. He did his engineering at Osmania University and master's at NITI Mumbai, which is IIM Mumbai today. In 1987, he went to America, and after working at a company, he decided to launch his own company, the online resources, and sold it. Subsequently, he sold 5 other companies, Metamore Enterprise Solutions, MZI Healthcare, New Haven Chemicals, New Haven Pure Alkali, and New Trace Inc., a cardiac mapping company. He's still the CEO of ACM Business Solutions, and as you can tell, he's a very successful serial entrepreneur. The next guest I'd like to invite is Venkat Matella, who you saw on the stage before. He hails from a small village near Tupran in Telangana called Padalpalli. Venkat started his career working at Tata Institute of Fundamentals Research in Mumbai and then worked in Hyderabad, then went to the US, worked for several large companies, but he too launched his own company, Red Pine Signals, that creates highly differentiated wireless technology. And after he sold it, he's now become the CEO of Ceramorphic Inc., which provides century-defining innovations for high-performance AI training, supercomputing market, and AI drug discovery. So, Venkat did his master's at Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University, PhD in electrical engineering from IIT Hyderabad, and is a graduate of Harvard Business School. So Venkat, too, is a serial entrepreneur. And so it's lovely to have you both on the stage. So my first question is that both of you are very successful entrepreneurs. You could have just continued on that journey. So why did you decide to do philanthropy? And because philanthropy, it's going to take up a lot of your time. And so I want to understand why you chose to do philanthropy. So I'll start with you, Venkat, and I'd love for NC to answer as well.
Thank you, Rupal. When you said that why choose philanthropy, why not enjoy the life? I want to really emphasize one thing. Everybody goes through in the life different phases. You come across different things. So when we say that enjoyment could come from your loving family, great friends, and your own accomplishments in whatever you're doing, your job or your education. I consider the philanthropy, I pursued those things so far. I went through the education, technology, entrepreneurship, making money. But I consider the philanthropy is another pillar. That means more pillars you have, more enjoyment. It's not that philanthropy is not enjoyment. I consider it as enjoyment as well, because it's just adding another enjoyment pillar to my life. And another way to say that is not one or the other. So I do really enjoy life too. I have my regular running the company. I'm contributing to the company's developments, and I have my personal life. But I definitely think that it gives me so much pleasure when I see people who are so energetic working for this cause. It's for me developing another pillar. It's not something that either or the or. It's both. I do whatever I'm doing, but this is just adding to my more personal life. And this question is very personal, because why do you do means it's not like something I need to get a degree, but it's very much it's a huge accomplishment for me to interact with people like, with Raju I met, Desh and Jayashri. It's just inspiring. And young people here, Manish and his team, Shreya, Ajit, it's something that I enjoy interacting with them. So for me, it's a big thing.
Wonderful. Thank you. What about you, NC?
Always been interested in doing this philanthropy from a very young age. My mom was very generous, and I always had this goal. I said maybe after 60 I'll start, and because I had to fulfill my other obligations with my family and children. So I planned it like that, and unfortunately 2 years of delay due to COVID. Otherwise, this was my goal for a long time. And this is something I want to do full time, and I enjoy doing it because I see the reward in seeing I'm able to make a difference and seeing the happiness in people's faces.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So now that you know that you decided that you wanted to do philanthropy, how do you go about choosing a non-profit organization and a non-profit organization that you can trust? NC?
So I wanted to look for an organization which was, when I wanted to do this, I was looking to do it using my business skills and my passion for execution with the same passion and effectiveness on the philanthropy side. So someone introduced me to the Desh Foundation, and I saw the same principles where they were executing, like Raju said early in the morning, that they were executing with business-like commitment for efficiency and effectiveness, but with the compassion for doing the philanthropic work. So that's a combination of what I was looking for. So I can trust any company which is trying to do this, and that's why I have found this to be a good company, a good organization to work with.
Wonderful. Thank you. What about you, Venkat?
Just to add to that, I think from my side, I come from a small town, a farming family, but my life has been always education, technology, and entrepreneurship. And we are involved in some other places as well. But when I first met Raju, I know him for more than 30 years. When he explained about, I think it's last year, Rupal and Raju, when I met, when they explained about the agricultural segment, and there is a skill place, and there's entrepreneurship, it actually matched to my requirements, and I was able to connect because I come from the same region. And again, not only the model of this particular organization, but the people that made the biggest impact for me. For me, it's like the number one reason why I consider this organization not only matching to the type of things that I do, but the people I interacted with is something that is very unique. I've seen a lot of people all over the world, and I'm involved in some other things. Great organizations, and they are doing in their own capacity. Whereas here, it's addressing at the grassroots level, which I was able to connect myself. And I went to a school here, and I could see myself that 40 years ago, I'm not young, but I could see myself relating to the things that this organization is doing, coupled with the team that Raju put together, and every one of you. It is just an amazing organization. So it was very easy for me to get involved at a much bigger scale.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So what's been your best moment of giving? You both have supported Deshpande Foundation and Kakatiya Sandbox. I'd like to just find out what has been your best moment of giving. So NC?
Yeah, I like all the programs they do, but in particularly when I visited the Skill Plus Center in Sandipani College, which Manish arranged for me to visit, that was one of my favorite time spent. I was supposed to be there for an hour, but it went for 90 minutes because I could see the enthusiasm in all the children. They have been primed up by this program to be able to take on opportunities in the world. They're all very eager, very confident, very, very competent actually, and not only confident, but so it was very nice to interact with them. So it made me feel that, what a difference these programs can make. And it was an extremely rewarding experience personally. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. What about you?
So I think, maybe I have a couple of them to add, but one is that I came here once, I think last year, visited the team here, and the enthusiasm they showed, the energy in terms of wanting to do something, that is completely, definitely made a huge difference for me. Okay. And another thing, of course, is that when I met Desh and Jayashree at their place, and their vision, and not just only doing one thing, but like I think Raju mentioned in the morning, the non-profit with the profit execution. Because the way he explained to me, it looked to me as if that I could understand the CEO language. And but apply that one among with various CEOs. In fact, it so happens that one of the CEOs on the entrepreneurship, we work together. So it's a very, very amazing the way this whole thing is modeled. This is not something that, just give money somewhere and not having any visibility. It's a very, very well architected, very intelligent, very passionate people. And I could not find anything better than that. So for me, it was a great moment.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I know, NC, you've been wonderful about supporting our Skill Plus SIV initiative and setting up the MA, which is the NC Murthy Ahara Vinya Food Tech Center, which is to help micro-entrepreneurship women. And I know, Venkat, you are wanting to support our initiative under CREST, which is the Kanwal Rekhi Rural Entrepreneurship Center, for supporting the IIIT Basar kids and helping them with their entrepreneurial dreams. Actually, we had signed the MOU here last year with IIIT Basar and the Kakatiya Sandbox. So it's lovely. Thank you so much. I would like to ask Shrikant Pakala. I hope he's in the audience. Shrikant, are you there? Oh, okay. So I'd like to ask Shaheen Hassan, who's representing the ILA Foundation. As you know, Deshpande Foundation has now, and Kakatiya Sandbox, we've taken three of our very special projects to other states like Maharashtra and Rajasthan, and ILA Foundation has helped us. I'd love to know how has this association with our organization worked for you, Shaheen?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Rupal. So the I Love Foundation works in Rajasthan, and I Love Jaisalmer is the most active unit of this foundation, which has spearheaded at least 45 to 50 projects related to tourism, environment, women empowerment, education, heritage conservation, and healthcare. So the I Love Foundation was actually very much inspired by the grassroots work which the Deshpande Foundation has been doing, especially the farm ponds, and how the rural economy has been impacted with such interventions. The founder of the I Love Foundation, Mr. Manvinder Singh Shekhawat, had a chance to speak to Mr. Deshpande, and it was essentially decided to build 10 farm ponds as a pilot project. But we did our homework, started with a feasibility study of 30 farm ponds, and the project was submitted to the foundation, Deshpande Foundation. So 30 farm ponds were built in 60 days, and this essentially helped us in reaching out to 7 villages, impacting 35 families, collecting over 95,000 cubic meter of water, and 225 livestock being benefited out of this. Now we hope to build and take this initiative forward to 100 more farm ponds in the state of Rajasthan under the initiative Greening Rajasthan, one village at a time. And we hope to build this initiative further with over 1,000 farm ponds in Rajasthan with the help of Deshpande Foundation. We hope so. Thank you so much. Right.
Thank you so much, Shaheen. So with this, we conclude our session. You got a peek into the mindset of our philanthropists and why they choose to support. They all have their unique ways of doing it and unique reasons, but one thing is clear, that they all care, they find immense joy in helping people less privileged, and for that we thank them for partnering with us. So thank you so much.
First of all, great job. I was thanks to Mr. Raju, I'm here. And I think what you're doing here is phenomenal. I come from a farmer's background, and the opportunities that the country created for me actually took me to some places. Hopefully these opportunities will take you, others here also in the room, to the same places. And this is very relevant because the kind of poverty that lies in rural today, it doesn't affect a lot of people, but it's real. So I hope I was helpful in giving 2 words here. Thank you.